And for those of you who are just now joining us, welcome. We are so excited to see you and to have you joining, and we are looking forward to teaching you a little bit more about Pima's resources at the college. So if you give me one moment to reset my cycle, but while I do that, I'm going to have our presenters introduce themselves with their name, pronouns, and favorite summer snack. And then presenters, if you would just popcorn it off to the next presenter, that would be great. So let's go ahead and get started with Teresa Perez.
Hello, everybody. My name is Teresa Perez. I am a student ambassador at the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center. My pronouns are she, her, hers, ella, and my favorite summer snack is cucumbers with limon and tajin, and I will popcorn it over to Jackie Allen.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Jackie Allen. I'm the Director of Online Student Success, here to talk about anything online and virtual. So my summer snack would be popcorn, any flavor, and my pronouns are she and her and hers. So I will pop it over to Ed.
Hello, I'm Ed Gallagher. I am the Program Manager for Learning Centers. And in summertime, the only thing worth eating really is ice cream. Any flavor.
I was going to ask, is there a particular flavor or you're not picky?
When it comes to ice cream, I am not picky.
I appreciate that. I respect that. All right, and then I am Renee Forsyth. I lead the first year experience program. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And my favorite summer snack is frozen grapes. But then you put them in a Ziploc bag and you shake it all together with any flavor of Jell-O that you want, just the sugar crowns. You shake it all together, it coats the grapes, and then it becomes this yummy, healthy, Sour Patch Kid-like experience that also is a crowd pleaser and very impressive if you have to go to a picnic or potluck last minute. So that is my favorite snack. All right, have all of our presenters shared? I didn't skip over anyone. Oh, Teresa, please.
Hi, I'm Theresa Stanley. I'm the Downtown Campus Library Department Head. My favorite summer snack is watermelon, but I have to agree with the popcorn and the ice cream, but that's good any year. That's good all year round. But watermelon with a little salt on it, oh, can't beat it. Has Robbie done it? Okay, Robbie?
Oh, last one. Yeah, my name is Robbie Lopez. I work at the West Campus Library. I'm a library service specialist. Pronouns are he, him, his. And yeah, I have to agree, watermelon, probably my favorite thing with tahini. Yeah, and salt too. It's with anything, chamoy, all that. It's all good.
I'm getting hungry. I don't know about y'all. Like, we're going to have snack time after this, but all right. So give me a moment to share my screen, and I'm going to be talking to you about what we're going to be covering in our next 20 minutes together. So we are going to be sharing with you key Pima resources, particularly the First Year Experience Program, the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center, libraries, Pima Online Learning, and then our learning centers. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started by talking to you a little bit more about the First Year Experience Program. But instead of talking to you, I want to show you about it in a video that we have. easy talking about an entire program and its offerings in just 3 minutes. But if you take anything away from this, I want you to know that the first year experience program is not just one thing to complete, but it's an umbrella program offering you 7 different opportunities and ways to get engaged, events that are specifically designed for new students like you. One of these is the Connect You program, which is the final step in a student's admissions process. These are led by peer mentors who are going to be talking about campus tours, tutorials, helping students learn how to use the technology, and these are either offered in person or online. For the rest of the semester, they will be available to you as a self-paced course in D2L. And steps to sign up for that online D2L Connect You can be found on our webpage, pima.edu/Connect You. I see one of our participants, Cooper, in here. He attended our live virtual Connect You this summer. So shout out to Cooper and thank you so much for continuing to stay engaged. Other ways to get connected, especially with the first year program and all that we have to offer, is just to follow us on our social media. We do daily posts and videos about not only our events and opportunities, but also other ways to get connected and involved college-wide. And if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me by phone or by email. We are here for you. All right, so I'm going to pass the microphone over to Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center. And actually, it's going to be Teresa Perez who talks to you a little bit more about that. So take it away, Teresa.
Thank you. So again, my name is Teresa Perez. My pronouns are she, her, ella. And I'm going to be talking about the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center, which I am a student ambassador for under Yolanda Gonzalez at the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office. And so like Renee, I also have a video. I was inspired by Renee. So let me go ahead and share that with you guys. So that was a pretty short video about what we do at the Immigrant Refugee Student Resource Center. I will be putting in the chat box where you can email us, as well as the program coordinator to make an appointment and kind of talk about any resources that you need. We're also hosting a DACA webinar that you can attend and get some more information about the experiences and some updates about DACA, and I'll put that all in the chat box. So.
Thank you so much. And if anyone has any questions along the way, please feel free to put them down in the chat box. I will be monitoring and responding to those along the way. And also the presenters, if there's any quick links that we want to make sure that you have easy access to, we will be sharing those in the chat box as well. Without further ado, we're going to move on to learn about our libraries. And Theresa Stanley and Robbie Lopez are going to be telling you a little bit more about that. Take it away. Oh, Teresa, you're muted.
Mute.
There
Okay,
you
can you
go.
hear me now?
Yes.
Too much, I need more coffee. So I am Teresa Stanley. I am the library department head at the downtown campus. And I'm just going to go over a couple of the services that we're offering. We offer many more services than this. You can find it on our webpage. But the two most requested right now, I will share them with you. The best way to go through the library rather, is to go into My Pima and click on the library tab. And then on the left-hand side, there is some quick links. To contact us, if you have any questions at all about anything with the library, how to find the bookstore, anything like that, you can find everything. We can help you find anything you want. We've got a master list of everything. But the two ways of contacting us, one is through live chat, and the other one is Ask a Librarian. The live chat is open during our business hours till about 7 o'clock at night on Monday through Thursday. And then it's open again on Friday and Saturday. You'll see the hours here from 11 to 3. You can tell that we're available because this box will be available. If there's no box, it will just direct you down here to Ask a Librarian. To use the box, just put in your name and your question and start the chat. A live chat is just what it is. It's real time. You're either talking with a librarian or a staff person from the library. And again, we can answer any question you have about how to contact somebody or how to find something or how to reserve technology, which I'll also show you in a minute. We also have a service called Ask a Librarian. This is an email system. So you would send us your information and we would respond to you. Again, if it's during our normal hours, we'll get back to you right away. But if it's on the weekends or later in the evenings or early in the morning, it will take a few hours for us to get back to you. So that's how you would contact us. Then the other thing I wanted to show you on our My Pima library page is up here is a library COVID-19 information and updates. If you click on that, it's kind of a one-stop shop for anything that is a little unusual going on since we've closed. So right here, the second one, the first one has to do with updates and services, but the second one seems to be the one that everybody is asking us about right now. And that is about curbside pickup for books and technology. The library is handling the college's distribution of technology. So if you need a laptop, a MacBook, or an iPad, you would go to our library page, look up whichever one you would like in our catalog, click the request link, and of course you will pick it up at West Campus because at this time, that's the only place we've been approved for curbside pickup. After that happens, you'll kind of sit back and relax for just a little bit. You should receive an email soon after that will tell you how to pick it up. Do not go right to West Campus thinking you can pick it up. It's not going to happen. Wait for the email. It'll be in your Pima email account. Look for the email and it'll tell you how to do it. One, we're doing it 2 different ways depending on the day of the week. One is a mass pickup, show up between these 2 times on this particular day and just come in. The other way is to, the email will tell you you need to fill out a time and a date that you want to pick it up. It depends which email you get because it depends where we're at on the day of the week for distribution. But just check your email for that. But this is the same way you would also reserve any book we have in our system or DVDs, graphic novels, anything like that. This is how you would also go about that. Robbie, who is our library specialist at West Campus, would you like to add a few more things?
Yeah, so kind of going on the idea that I know other programs have said about staying connected. One way you can stay connected with the library is through our social media. We do have Instagram and Twitter. We post stuff all the time about events at the college or just ways to access our materials. We do have like a streaming service. We're hoping to start a gaming program again like we did last year. So there's lots of ways to still stay involved. And again, just we can help with research, papers, citation, things like that. So I'll post the links in the chat and thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. And again, if you have any questions for the library or any of the other resources that we have talked about thus far, please share them in chat. Without further ado, we're going to share the mic over to Jackie Allen, and she's going to talk to us about Pima online learning. Take it, Jackie.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can share a couple of different resources. The first one is just so everyone is aware, when you register for a class at Pima, you will get access to a orientation to online learning self-paced free class that is in D2L. And this course is designed to help students learn how to navigate D2L, but also it talks a lot about how to be successful in an online or virtual class. So I do recommend, it has a lot of great material in it that you can go in and peruse it. Some of the classes that you're taking may require you to upload the certificate of completion. So if that happens, you just have a few activities you need to complete in the course, and then you will receive an award, earning that certificate. So to find it, it should be visible in your course area when you log into D2L. Again, it's called Orientation to Online Learning. One of the cool things in there is it actually talks about an app that you can download. It's called the Brightspace Pulse app, and it is a way that you can access your courses in D2L from your smartphone. Very intuitive, it's really nice, and a lot of students say that it's helpful. So I'll provide you the name of the app in the chat. As well as it talks about lots of different tutorials and other things that can help online learners. So you can see here on the web page, there's a lot of different resources that are being mentioned here today. So you can click on these links inside your D2L shell in your global homepage, and also check out announcements. Make sure that you read them. There's ones here on the global homepage, but also inside each of your courses. And to jump out of D2L, I'm going to go ahead and share another resource that we have gotten a lot of questions from students about what is the difference between virtual and online classes, which is very understandable because virtual classes are new. And so the main difference I can tell you right now is that virtual classes have a scheduled date and time that you would meet in a virtual setting with your class every week. And there are many other differences though. So if you want to come to this website, I will put that in the chat. You can read through some of the questions that are common, and then if you click on them, they'll give you a short answer as well. So I'll make sure I put that in the chat. And then the last resource I wanted to share with you all is on our main web page. We have built a web page called Digital Literacy, and it's for students that might need to learn a new skill with tech tools. And so if you come to the Student Resources section and you go down to Support Services, and scroll down to the very bottom, there's a series of videos you can click on. And again, I'll put this link in chat so you have it all in one place. But it's YouTube videos, a couple of minutes long, in how to do certain things that are common questions from students. Online learning, library, basic computer skills, how to use Google Drive is a very popular one. So go ahead and check those out as well.
Thank you, Jackie. And she'll add links to that in chat. Last but not least, we are going to have Ed take some time to present and talk to you about our learning centers. I'm going to share us on the screen and present those slides on his behalf. So Ed, tell us about those learning centers.
So once again, my name is Ed Gallagher. I am the manager of the learning centers at Pima Community College. And as that, first thing to know is that students who interact with the Learning Center are more likely to be successful in their classes. Studies that we have done, as well as nationwide, have shown that students succeed better when they connect. And one way to connect is through a Learning Center. Next slide, please. At Pima, students who come in and work with Learning Centers or interact with us are succeeding at a 79% rate. That means that almost 80% of the time they're able to pass their classes. And in comparison, students who don't interact with Learning Centers only succeed at about a 70% rate. So that's almost a 10% difference coming to a Learning Center versus not coming to a Learning Center. Next slide. Tutoring is free, so there's no reason why you wouldn't want to come to a Learning Center. Where else can you go to get free anything anymore? Next slide. There are many different ways that you can connect up to tutoring. One is from D2L, which Jackie showed, and that's on the right-hand side in the yellow border. NetTutor is our 24/7, 365 text-based tutoring platform that's available for students whenever you might need it. simply go to D2L, to your course page, and click on the NetTutor link at the bottom of the image there, that blue box, and that'll take you to NetTutor. However, if you would like to speak with a live person and do a video tutoring session, there's virtual tutoring. Right above the NetTutor logo is the virtual tutoring information. It's also available in the virtual student support services that on the bottom of the screen there. The green box is the tutoring link. That takes you to another site that shows you the information for virtual tutoring and for NetTutor. But if you would like to reach out to us, you can always drop off a tutoring request form. The links are on D2L there. We'll also have the link up and active on our Pima website, pima.edu/tutoring. You can call us at 206-4959 and talk to a live person who'll set you up with a tutoring session. You can email us, pcc-tutoring@pima.edu, and we can reply back and set you up with a tutoring session. You can also just drop off a paper if you'd like a writing tutor to look at it and give you some feedback on it. There are ways to do that as well. And as I said, D2L, easiest way to reach us. Next slide. Periodically through the semester, you will have a global announcement, which is an announcement that goes out to all of our students talking about tutoring. This is the one from summer, and it has all the tutoring information with links to submit a request, to email us, as well as to drop off papers. So look for those in your D2L classes as the semester starts and throughout the semester. Last slide. In basics, we are here to support our students. Whatever you need, we are here to help you out with. So give us a call, drop us an email, or send us a request, and we'll connect with you and help you out in however we possibly can. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, students. So now is time for you to move on to your next rotation. You will see in the chat box that I have given you the Zoom links to follow depending on the topics that you have not yet visited and are of interest to you. So you have the options between community resources, Pima academic programs and departments, or student life clubs and Senate. Also, if you have not done so already, please make sure that you take a few moments at some point today in order to fill out the bit.ly virtual welcome survey. This gives us a chance to track attendance, get your feedback, and also measure how much you learned and grew over the course of today. People who complete that survey will be entered in a drawing to win a prize, which we will mail you if you are selected as the winner. If you've already done this survey, you do not have to do it again. You only have to do it once at some point today. So go ahead and follow along to whichever session you would like to next attend, and we thank you so much for joining us here to learn about Pima resources. See you around.
How's it going, Renee?
Good, how about you, Bea?
Good, good. And you've been able to record just fine today?
Yeah, and for my recording, it just records all the way straight through, so you'll get all 4 sessions and you can edit it.
Pop up. Yeah. Sweet.
Yep. What does the attendance look like it's been so far?
It's been good. It's about 20 to 15% higher than yesterday. We have about 65 to 70 students popping in and out, and they are staying in all of our sessions. So I've been kind of like seeing the revolution. We just got about 3 new students that Michael is fielding in our general room. It's good. I'm excited.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Looks like seems like you all had a little bit more attendance today than yesterday, yes?
We do, yeah. And so we've had anywhere from 3 last session, and I think we had maybe more like 8 in our first one. And I think Maggie might be a new student who just joined us. Hello, Maggie.
Yes, how are you? Fielded Maggie from the other room. So I'm gonna go double check and help Michael over here, but let me know if you have any questions or need anything.
Will do. Thank you, Bea. All right. So thank you for joining us. This breakout room is going to be talking to you about Pima resources. And so if you give me a moment here to transition my slides, I will pull up the next screen to show you what we will be discussing today. So over the course of our next 15-20 minutes together, we are going to be talking to you about different key resources at Pima that will help you as a new student get connected and engaged and hopefully successful as you complete your goals here at Pima. So we're going to be talking to you about the First Year Experience Program, the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center, libraries, Pima Online Learning, and then our learning centers. So I'm going to get things started by talking to you a little bit about the first year experience program, but instead of talking about it, I'm going to show you about it with this overview video. It's always so hard to summarize an entire program in just 3 minutes, but if you take away anything, please know that the first year program is not just one single thing to do, but it's an umbrella of 7 different offerings that have been specifically designed and created for new students like you. One of which is Connect You. This is where peer mentors will be teaching you how to use Pima's technology, resources, and answering frequently asked questions that new students ask that they have learned themselves. And to enroll in this, you just go to pima.edu/connectyou. We are still offering online sessions through our D2L page. And if you get started anywhere, please make sure that you follow us on social media. We share daily posts and videos about not only first year events, but also other ways that you can get connected and engaged at the college. Again, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I've included those social media links, ways to enroll and connect you, and this contact information in the chat box. And if you have any questions along the way in this cycle together, please feel free to ask them in the chat box and we will get them answered for you. Without further ado, I'm going to share the mic over to Teresa Perez and let her talk to you a little bit more about the IRSRC.
Hello, my name is Teresa Perez. My pronouns are she, her, ella, and I'm a student ambassador for the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center. And like Renee, I have a video to show, so I will be sharing that now about what we do at the Immigrant and Refugee Student Resource Center. pretty short, but I'll make sure that I put down all of the links in the chat and also where you can contact us, and also Yolanda Gonzalez, who is the program coordinator, to schedule a half-hour-long appointment for our virtual office hours, and a link to more information about our DACA webinar.
Thank you so much. All right, next we are going to learn about our libraries from Teresa Stanley and Robbie Lopez. Take it away.
Hello, my name is Teresa Stanley. I am the library department head at the downtown campus. And I'm just going to show a couple of the services that we offer. We offer many more, and you can always contact us if you have questions about what we might or might not have, or how to access it. The first thing is just how to contact us. And the best way to find us is in My Pima under the library tab. But we're also in D2L. If you go to D2L, and this is on the global homepage, but if you're in your course homepage, it also is there. You just have to scroll down till you see the set of icons. And in here, you'll see like advising, student life, tutoring, and there's the library right next to tech support and before testing. So again, you can contact us anyway. It's just to the same spot. Under contact us on the left-hand side, under quick links, if it ever comes up. Well, under contact us on the right-hand side, there we go. On the right-hand side is our live chat and our Ask a Librarian services. Live chat is available Monday through Thursday, 9 to 7, and on Fridays from 11 to 3. And you can tell we're open because this chat window will be open. And it's real-time chat. You'll be talking to a librarian or a staff member. And you would just put in your name and your question and click Start Chat, and there you are. And we're real good on getting you answers to not only library questions, but how to find the bookstore, how to find your advisor, all the good stuff. We're connected. We have those resources. And now if it's after hours, after those hours, say afternoon, late evening, early morning, weekends, you would click the Ask a Librarian button right here, the link, and that takes you to an email system. And while we kind of sort of do answer some of the questions on the weekend, depending on our personal lives, it may wait a few hours before you get a response, but we do respond to everyone. And the other service I want to talk about, you can find under, again, quick links under the library COVID-19 page. And this page kind of tells you, how to connect from off campus. It's all the things that, we used to be able to tell you face-to-face, but now we can't. But our most requested question right now, our biggest question is how to request items. And the second tab here deals with that. It tells you how to pick up anything from books, DVDs, graphic novels, as well as technology. The library is taking care of the distribution of the college technology. So you would go into the library page. You would search for what you're looking for, whether it be a laptop, a MacBook, or an iPad. Then you would click on the request link, and then your pickup would be West Campus. At this time, we only have West Campus as our curbside pickup approved by the college. Hopefully that will be expanded later in the semester or early spring. But right now, we're only doing West Campus pickups.
Great.
Once you hit request, wait for the email. Do not just show up. Wait for the email. It'll tell you how to go about picking it up. And just follow the email. It'll be in your Pima email too, so check on that. And that's it for now. Robbie, what would you like to add?
Yeah, really quickly, I'll just say, just on the theme of staying connected, stay engaged with us through our social media, where we post updates all the time on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll post that in the comments, because even though we're closed, we're still here to help with research, citations, papers, checking out DVDs, books, whatever you need. So we're here.
Thank you. So each presenter, as they have quick links to share, they are doing so in the chat box so that they are quick and easy to access. And then next we have Jackie Allen, who is going to be talking to us about Pima Online. Take it away.
Thank you, Renee. So first I wanted to show you a few resources in the D2L system, and then a few other resources, and I will put all the links in the chat. The best resource to help you navigate our D2L system, which we use for our courses, is the Orientation to Online Learning. You get access to this once you register for a class at Pima, and you will find it in D2L when you log into the system. Here in your My Courses area, it will look like this. So it will say OOL 100, and it's a self-paced free course for you to go in and learn all about online virtual learning. And it will provide tutorials and videos and success tips in how to be an online student. One of the ones I want to share with you today is the Brightspace Pulse app. It is an app you can download to your smartphone that will link you to your D2L account so that you can get into your courses from your phone. And it's much easier than going to the browser, and it will send you automated updates and notifications. So I will put the name of the app again in the chat for you. Lots of different resources here in D2L. So if you get stuck with how to navigate it, please reach out to me. The other resource is a web page that we developed because we get a lot of questions about what is the difference between virtual and online classes, and which is very understandable. Their virtual is new to us. And so the main difference that I can tell you is that virtual classes will have a scheduled meeting every week in a certain day and time, and you will meet with your class in a virtual setting. But there are other differences that you can check out on this web page, and you just click on one of the questions and it'll provide a short answer for you. So again, I'll put that into the chat. And the last resource for digital literacy. So if you want some additional knowledge in how to use Google Drive or where to go to find D2L, and many other short videos, you can do that by going to Student Resources on our main web page. Scroll down to Student Services, or I'm sorry, Support Services. And all the way at the bottom, there's a series of videos link that you can click on. And again, it's all about different common questions we get from students. And definitely here's one that's very popular about the Google Drive and managing files. So I'll put that link in there as well.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And if there are any questions along the way over any of the topics that we have covered today, please feel free to throw them down into the chat box. But last we have Ed, who is going to be talking about the learning centers. And so let me get his slide pulled up, and Ed, take it away.
All right, so I am Ed Gallagher. I am the manager for the Pima Learning Centers. And studies show that students who interact with a learning center are more likely to be successful in their classes. What does that mean for you, though? Next slide. Students who come to a learning center and interact with our staff and our tutors succeed in their classes 79% of the time. So that means almost 80% of the time students are succeeding in their classes, students who come in and interact with us. How does that compare to students who don't? Students who don't succeed at about 70%. So it's almost a 10% difference. So your likelihood of success in a class is increased by coming and interacting with the learning center. Next slide, please. Tutoring is free, so there's really no excuse not to interact with a learning center. Where else can you get free anything anymore? Next slide. There are several different ways that you can get tutoring help. One is through NetTutor. You'll notice on the bottom right of the screen in the yellow border is the NetTutor and virtual tutoring widget. Now that's inside all of your D2L courses as well as on the D2L homepage. NetTutor is our 24/7, 365 virtual tutoring. That's available for any Pima student. It's text-based and it is available all the time. Now, Pima virtual tutoring is face-to-face with a Pima tutor. We offer it through Google Meet and it's virtual video tutoring. We're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Our times are listed there. Right below it is a link to the tutoring request form, which you can fill out and staff will call you to set up an appointment. You can give us a call directly, 206-4959, and talk to a staff person who'll set you up with a tutoring appointment. You can email us at pcc-tutoring@pima.edu and we can set up an appointment through email. You can also drop off a paper if you'd like a writing tutor to look over your paper and give you some feedback. We have ways that you can drop off papers. All of this is also available on the D2L widgets, which are right below all of your courses on your D2L homepage. the virtual student support services. And the middle one there in the green frame is the one for tutoring. That takes you to a web page that has all of the virtual tutoring information and links to the net tutor information. Next slide. We also have global announcements that appear in your D2L course periodically through the semester to remind you of how to get in contact with virtual tutoring. This is the one from summer, and you'll notice all the tutoring options are listed down below, again, with all of our time frames. So we try and make sure that you can find us very easily and connect up to us because, last slide, we are here to support you, our students. We are here to offer anything we can do to help make your classes easier, better, more successful. So come use us and we're happy to help. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so as far as transitions go, if you were part of our last cycle, and now is the time for you to move on to whichever last rotation you have not yet been. And so I'm going to share those links right now in the chat. And you will also see the link to the survey. You only need to complete this once at any given time today. But when you do so, it helps us track attendance, get your feedback, and also see how much you have learned and grown over the course of today.